November 11th, 2016. Memorial of St. Martin of Tours, Bishop.
A reading from the second letter of St. John. Chosen Lady, I rejoice greatly to find some of your children walking in the truth, just as we were commanded by the Father. But now, Lady, I ask you, not as though I were writing a new commandment, but the one we have had from the beginning. Let us love one another. For this is love, that we walk according to his commandments. This is the commandment, as you heard from the beginning, in which you should walk. Many deceivers have gone out into the world, those who do not acknowledge Jesus Christ as coming in the flesh. Such is the deceitful one and the Antichrist. Look to yourselves that you do not lose what we worked for, but may receive a full recompense. Anyone who is so progressive as not to remain in the teaching of the Christ does not have God. Whoever remains in the teaching has the Father and the Son. The word of the Lord.
The responsorial psalm. The response is, Blessed are they who follow the law of the Lord. Blessed are they whose way is blameless, who walk in the law of the Lord. Blessed are they who follow the law of the Lord. Blessed are they who observe his decrees, who seek him with all their heart. Blessed are they who follow the law of the Lord. With all my heart I seek you. Let me not stray from your commands. Blessed are they who follow the law of the Lord. Within my heart I treasure your promise, that I may not sin against you. Blessed are they who follow the law of the Lord. Be good to your servant, that I may live and keep your words. Blessed are they who follow the law of the Lord. Open my eyes, that I may consider the wonders of your law. Blessed are they who follow the law of the Lord.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Jesus said to his disciples, As it was in the days of Noah, so it will be in the days of the Son of Man. They were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, up to the day that Noah entered the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Similarly, as it was in the days of Lot, they were eating, drinking, buying, selling, planting, building, on the day when Lot left Sodom. Fire and brimstone rained from the sky to destroy them all. So it will be on the day the Son of Man is revealed. On that day, someone who is on the housetop and whose belongings are in the house must not go down to get them. And likewise, one in the field must not return to what was left behind. Remember the wife of Lot. Whoever seeks to preserve his life will lose it, but whoever loses it will save it. I tell you, on that night there will be two people in one bed. One will be taken, the other left. And there will be two women grinding meal together. One will be taken, the other left. They said to him in reply, Where, Lord? He said to them, Where the body is, there also the vultures will gather. The Gospel of the Lord.
November 11th, the Memorial of St. Martin of Tours. The first reading comes from the second letter of John, verses 4 to 9. Again, like Philemon, this is a very short letter, so there aren't chapter divisions. In fact, the letter is about as much as one could write on one sheet of papyrus. And towards the end of the letter, John even says, well, I'm running out of space, this is it. Granted, he could have gotten another sheet of papyrus, but it's kind of like what we do when we want to close a letter. I'm running out of space, that's it. What does he say? That some of the children of this community are walking in the truth. Now, the fact that he says some of them are implies that a lot of them are not. And what is the mistake they've fallen into? There is a Docetist heresy that's occurring in this community. Docetism denies that Jesus came in the flesh. They say that Jesus and Christ are two separate beings. Christ is the eternal Word, Jesus the earthly person. they have nothing to do with each other. They believe that only the spiritual is good, so the earthly, the material, is not good. So how could God ever become incarnate? They rejected that. Furthermore, they're not living according to the commandments. They believe that they're spiritual beings, so it doesn't make a difference what they do, so they do anything they want. And John commends those in the community who have not fallen into this trap, the trap of not believing that Jesus is the Christ. In fact, in the letters of John, John calls these people the Antichrist, those who are anti-Christ. In these letters, Antichrist is not someone who's going to be born at the end of time with 666 tattooed under his forehead. Antichrist is anyone who is anti-Christ, opposed to the idea that Jesus is the Christ. The Gospel is from Luke 17, 26 to 37. And it continues that idea that the end of the world will come like a thief in the night. That in the days of Noah, the flood came when people weren't ready. In the days of Lot, the fire poured down on Sodom and Gomorrah when people weren't ready. So we should always be ready. 2 people will be out, one will be taken, the other left. Now some of our Protestant brothers and sisters interpret that as saying that one will be raptured, caught up into the heavens, where they will reign for 1,000 years. But that is not what's said. One will be taken means one will die, the other will be left. One woman will be taken, the other left. They're talking about the fact that some will die, some will be left on earth. There'll be a time of tribulation. It'll seem as if there's no rhyme or reason, but this will be in the Lord's design. And at the end he says, where is the body where the vultures will gather? Now that might be a little bit of anti-Roman polemic. Vultures or eagles, it's pretty much the same word in Greek, were symbols of the Roman legions. And remember how the Romans came in and killed so many Jewish people when Israel rebelled against the Jews in 67 AD, ending with the destruction of the temple in 70 AD. Was this a kind of foreshadowing of that destruction that would come upon Israel because of that rebellion? It's possible. And may God bless us.